Hello everybody, welcome to a new video. I want to take a moment to thank everyone who has subscribed to my channel for these past couple of weeks that I have been more consistent uploading a new video every week. I really appreciate all your love, all your support, all your comments, all your likes, and all the positive feedback I have received from my subscribers and for all of that new family that is just starting to join. Welcome. Everybody say happy first day of school.
Happy birthday to school. Mickey Mouse says that too.
Okay. Who's that?
Me.
Oh my. How did you sleep last night, Mackenzie?
Good. Yeah.
Good. Hi. How did you sleep last night?
Good.
You had a good night's sleep? Mr. Maverick. Hello. Mwah. 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 I love you. I love you. So this morning, before heading upstairs to their classrooms, I gave my kids for breakfast chow mein tostadas, which is a traditional dish from Central America that I absolutely love. I feel glad that I can share with my kids a little bit of my culture so they can get to know it a little bit more as they grow up. Hello, Michaela. Good morning. Hello, Mackenzie. Good morning. Hello, Mr. Max. Maverick. My baby. Hello, Mr. Maverick. How are you, Mr. Maverick? Good. Are you ready to learn today? Yes. Michaela, you gonna learn a lot, Mackenzie?
Yes.
You have glue. Wow. Say hello. Say hi. Okay, Maximus, this is where you're gonna be sitting. Look, right here. You're gonna be right next to your mama.
I got dark. What's this one?
Mr. Max, okay, Miss Mackenzie. So this is gonna be your little spot, Mr. Max, okay? And Max, can you put your backpack behind your chair, right here? You want mommy's help? Okay. Let's put your backpack right here. So right now I'm just letting everyone know where they're going to be working on for the rest of the year. Mackenzie, this is gonna be your little section, and that's your organizer. So here later on the day, I'm going to explain how I organize these boxes. I got them all organized last night. Everything has been labeled, so easier for us. That's like a whole week's worth of work. Michaela. All right. So this space, I just made it last night too. This used to be my studio, but I moved all my equipment for YouTube to another room that I will be using, and this is going to be where Michaela is going to be taking her class for 2nd grade.
If you have any questions, right here.
So I just like quickly decorated this room. It's not very decorated, and I will work a little bit more on this room. This is the DVD player that I got her, and That's her boxes where her schoolwork is that I did last night too. I made so many things happen last night. I don't know how I made all of these things happen. And honestly, these past days have been pretty stressful for me. So Michaela, this is going to be your space, okay? The reason why I moved her here was because whenever Mackenzie's class starts and hers, they're not going to be hearing each other's class. So there's a wall that divides them, and it's going to work best for them. I had them last night, like their desks were next to each other, and I noticed that it wasn't going to work. Yes, I noticed that it wasn't gonna work because I didn't want to put no headphones on her, and I didn't want Mackenzie to listen to her class. But when it comes to projects and when it comes to things that we do as a group, then we're gonna move on to we're all gonna work here on the main classroom. And we have a visitor, which is my mother. She brought us some yummy food that we're going to be eating.
Barbie candy.
Wow, you have Barbie candy?
We should get another thing that she got a size cousin here that mom didn't even know.
Okay.
Let me show you. 2 yellows.
Wow. Oh, that looks like a yummy food.
First I got orange and purple, then red.
Okay, Millie.
But mommy didn't notice.
I say I love you, Grandma. Thanks for visiting on our first day of school. Love you. Mwah. I wanted to start the first day as a fun day, and I got them a little surprise. I bought them some goodies that they're going to be playing with, because I want the first day of school to be super fun for them. Maxie, let's go sit down. And I bought this a month ago, and they just literally been waiting for like a month to play with these little slimes. And they're also going to be playing with this little mold and play castle. It has like sand, so it should be really fun. All right, you want green, Maverick? Okay, you may sit here on Mommy's spot, Maverick. Maverick, sit over there. Sit over there.
I have all the colors. Can I have all the colors?
Okay, Michaela, I'm going to give you pink. Now these pinks right here are a little bit more purplish. You like this pink?
No, I want the other one that looks like orange.
Oh, the red one?
Yes. Oh, the red one. It looks pink.
Okay, you already grabbed one, Maverick. Go get the one that you had, Maverick.
I was hoping that one, and I wanted this one.
You wanted that one? Okay.
Can I open it?
Mr. Max,
I'm with this.
grab one color. Red too?
No, that's. Let me open.
Okay. Good boy.
I can't wait to feel it. Let me do this.
This comes with 48. So I have 4 kids, so it works perfect for me. Because I can have them entertained if they finish their schoolwork early with this. So here in a little bit, we should be getting started with school.
Like this.
Hello, I'm Mr. Eyeballs, and I jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. I like to jiggle. Oh, what happened with my eyeballs? They're falling. They fell. Having a name tag for your child, it will make it easier for them to remember how their name is spelled, and it will just help them with their name if they're just starting to learn how to write their name. Maximus, he started last year. I started teaching him how to write his name. Here, Maximus, here's your name tag.
But he still doesn't know how.
Put it on. And Mr. Maverick, I am going to start him to write his name. And the more he sees his name, the better he will get at it. I actually recommend making up a little song, spelling the name, spelling each letter for that name. I think that it will help because that's what I use. Yes, one moment. That's what I used for Mr. Maximus, my 3-year-old last year. And he got better. So Mr. Maverick is going to be using a lot of these ABCs with Mr. Maximus. He is going to be working there right by my side.
We can't open it yet.
Yes, we're gonna open it right now, okay?
Now?
Play-Doh.
Slime! Hey! Look, come in! I just put it like that.
Where did it come?
How? How? How?
No, you don't even
How?
know, okay?
How? Because it was just playing with
Oh, it's Play-Doh mix.
it.
Are you putting it back together, Mr. Maverick? Back together.
Just that's it that way. Look big! Oh, this is all ours. Look like we got
Yes.
set. Yeah. Remember last year you and me and Google used to play this by our own. The boys were asleep. You made the cars.
What is it, son?
I'm making an Oreo.
Oh, you want to make a tower? I need to get the...
Mama, look at my tree! My tree?
Alright, we're gonna use the green.
Mama, look at my tree!
What are you making, Mr. Maverick? Oh, you're making tiny little sticks. What about the numbers? Who can make number 1?
I can. It's easy. Number 1!
Very good.
Just like that.
Alright, who can make number 2?
I can.
And you know what? Okay, I have an idea. We're going to play a game. And the prize, guess what the prize is going to be? The person who gets the most points will have the first turn playing with this sand that I got. So this is the prize. Let's put the prize up here. Okay, so listen up for the game.
Okay.
Everybody listening. Eyes on me. Okay. Okay, I want to see number 3. Who can make number 3?
I can. 3.
Let's do Mackenzie, okay?
Can we just go from the beginning?
Michaela. Okay.
I never got a turn to win. Thank you.
Michaela.
I was trying to have a
Mackenzie.
play.
Maximus.
See?
And
But, by the way, Mommy,
Huh.
you only 3 count. You didn't say something.
Alright, so, okay, we're gonna start over, okay? Listen up. Simon says, make number 0.
0?
So right now we are just getting started with the work that we are going to do for today. I have my 3-year-old tracing. Woo! Yay! It is pretty, I like it.
Oh.
So he's going to be tracing here. And then he's going to be coloring as well. He's going to, he loves doing this. He's just gonna do it over and over again. And tomorrow I will start him with his book A. Right here from this curriculum. And I will start with, this is the first one. Let me see. Oh, here. And the top is actually missing because I've used this for 3 years. I used it for my oldest daughter, Michaela, that she's now in 2nd grade. And I used it for Mackenzie as well. And here is where I go. I will follow everything for lesson 1. So the first book that we're doing is book A. And we're going to, like, I follow all of this. I read this to myself. And then we do some vocabulary. And then we're going to complete the worksheets. For my son Maximus, I did this organizer. I needed to include this. This is the already printed work that I printed from the curriculum that I'm doing with him. Let's start with 1st grade, Miss Mackenzie. She is ready to start. Are you ready to start, Mackenzie?
Yes.
Give me a thumbs up. You ready? This is the little setup that I did for my 5-year-old Mackenzie. Right here, I organized her Monday work, her Tuesday, her Wednesday, her Thursday, and her Friday work. So today is Tuesday, September the 10th. And she is going to be pulling out when it's time for seed work, her work that I have already labeled here. Tuesday's work, seed work. And she's just going to come and pull it out to make her ready. And I have everything that she needs: colors, pencil, eraser, counting objects, which are gonna be straws, color pencils, the books that she's going to be reading throughout the year, and a ruler that is required. Look at Mama. Mwah. I love you. So right now we are about to start with Miss Michaela.
I got 4 seconds here.
We are ready to do our work for today. Are you ready to start school today, Michaela?
Right here.
So I am ready to with my book as well. So I had to make this space for her to make sure that she learns and make sure that she doesn't get distracted with her little brothers. So Michaela will be doing Bible first, phonics, language, and then she's going to be doing her seat work, explanation. And after her seat work, we're gonna be doing the classroom routines. And right after that comes her morning reading. Then she's going to have writing, arithmetic, Michaela. And after arithmetic, we're gonna have poetry. And after poetry is going to be our PM reading. And then there's gonna be the combination practice. I have her little setup here with the books that she's going to be reading for this year, her ruler, pencils, color pencils, and her counting objects, which is going to be the straws and all her colors. And this is going to be her workbox. So here I have planned for her to put all the finished work that she just finished for the day. So today is Tuesday, and she's gonna head to this drawer and grab Tuesday's work, which is phonics and language, and she actually has 2 folders for Tuesday, and here is seat work. And that will be after phonics language that she's going to be doing. So Bible will go first.
Show you how our inside box looks like. Yeah. Oh my God! Jello. And we have this what happened to my avocado?
Oh, I don't know, mi amor. So now we are about to have our lunch. And I am having some leftovers from this morning because I really love this. Where is my spoon? I just have my spoon right here.
Never took it. I put my spoon inside. I'm gonna have my hand. I'm gonna have my hand first. Do that. I'm gonna eat my salad.
Hello. What's in your lunchbox, Maverick?
I'm really hungry.
What do we do before we start eating?
You should try the orange one. It's amazing. It tastes like better than barley.
Oh, wow, look at Maxima's lunch. Yummy. Maverick, did you pray?
There's more, Rinka? Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Good try mixing them. I just love the little baby. That's right.
All right. Okay. Lord Jesus, thank you for this day. Thank you for this food. Blessed to the nourishment of our bodies. Thank you for always providing, Lord. We love you. Praise you. the night before school day, I will be just putting their lunch boxes ready to make things easier for me for that day. So this morning for breakfast we have the chow mein tostadas, as you guys saw in the video, and I am having leftovers right now. I will have leftovers for the next few days because there was a big pot of chow mein that my mom made for us. It was a very lovely surprise, right, kids? Mackenzie, the grandma came to see us this morning for the first day of school. She didn't really call me, but I was excited to see her and to see her with one of my favorite. What, you want some? Okay, wait. I haven't tasted the tostada yet. It doesn't have the cheese and the salsa.
I want some.
So in the morning, we put ketchup on the tostada because that's how they like it. No, I want mine with salsa, real salsa. My mom, she makes like amazing salsa. So this is like a little mukbang. Like I don't really do mukbangs.
Can I try yours?
Sure. But, you know, there's sometimes that okay, everybody's gonna have a bite. You know, there's sometimes that I feel like doing a mukbang in my channel, eating a whole 3-meal cake, because sometimes I go to Fiesta, this grocery store where my mom, she has an ice cream store.
And we go there all the time.
She is the owner of an ice cream shop and it's inside her, that Fiesta market. So I go there and I am lucky, I'm blessed whenever I can get out of that store without buying a 3-meal cake. Because I love it. I usually buy a size like that big and I just eat it like it's gone.
Can I open it for you? No! I'm opening it, Mama, I'll take some for tomorrow.
Yeah. And onions, oh my gosh, I love onions. So much. So for when you have multiple grades like me, you might ask, would you sit on the same table and teach each kid separately or how? You know, that is pretty understandable to have that question. So here, this is my very first year that I am actually using a beca in 2 different grades. Last year I only had a first grader doing a beca, and I was doing Mackenzie with my own curriculum that I bought at my local homeschool store, and I will sit her and her little brother Maximus, that is right there, and they would both listen to the lesson from me. And Maverick, he was mainly asleep. Now that Mackenzie is a first grader, she needs to have her own space. Okay, you wrote your name, Mackenzie? Let me see. Wow, good girl. And I have Michaela on her own space, because you cannot really have a first grader and a second grader on the same table. This table is my table where we're going to gather together when we're going to do our morning together reading, because will read the Bible with them in the morning before anything starts. We're going to have lunch together. We're going to be doing our art projects right here. So this system that I'm using right now, I am experimenting with it, and I think it's going to work because I have my first grader in this room while my second grader works on this other room right here. And that's what I believe it would work for me. And my Maximus, like I showed all of you earlier, he is going to be sitting right over there with me. While Maverick, he has his little spot right there. He's going to be sitting right there. So I can have them close to me.
And you didn't see me. Ashley was lying when they were over there.
Okay, baby. So if you're a parent that has multiple grades, look for something that works for you. This is something that I am trying, and I'm pretty confident that it's going to work. Whatever I see that is not working, I will adjust it. That is the beauty about homeschooling. You can adjust. Because look, for example, I had Michaela right here. She was right here. Her table was right there. And Mackenzie's table, I had her right there, right? But the table was switched like the other way, facing the left side of the wall. And I did a little testing. And once the classes began, I noticed that they could hear each other's class. So I had to tweak that out, and I had to change it because it was not gonna work. So then I decided that I was going to move Miss Mackenzie over there to where I have Maverick. So I have Mackenzie's little table over there, and I moved Michaela's table over here. And I did a little test again, and guess what? I think they were still too close, and it wasn't going to work. And I really don't like the idea, because I have seen some, other options where they choose to put headphones into their kids. But I have nothing against it. I just don't like it for myself and for my kids, because I like to be involved in what they are learning. So I can just come here at any moment and come and see and make sure that Michaela is learning and doing all the work that she's supposed to be doing for the day.
Look at this.
And I will continue, excuse me, my dear, checking right here, which that's pretty much the map of the entire day. And Michaela, she is good for the week, that's why that I have that little box over there, the work box for her. And Mackenzie as well. Who wants to go fix my apples on my board? The other board, dear. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it was helpful. And I am so tired. Usually for me, the hardest day is the first day of school. Tomorrow I should be a lot more relaxed. Mr. Maverick fell asleep.